There's a lot of funding that comes in there.
Idiots.
Yes.
Are you worried? Because you know an operation,
of course,
you have
definitely.
a special operation on the sit-at-home Ipob situation in the southeast.
Yes.
But some of the elements and the leaders of these groups are outside of the country.
Yes. We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support, and he's doing what he's doing. Comments he's making. People are being killed, and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy, and this is happening, and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We have said that in clear terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested. He must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government, you think the European Union will allow that happen? They definitely will not. So why are they allowing him to do what he's doing? And people like him that are doing such things, trailing the funds is very critical. I know a lot of the First Central Bank, the NFIU, are doing a lot in tracking down how the funds flow. And this is part of what we call the oxygen of terrorism, is logistic, leadership, and funding. Your ability to be able to tackle those things and trail them and deny them the ability to operate will kill terrorism with good governance. Now, you can see the statistics that came in. Political will. And political will is not from federal government alone. The states are critical. For me, if I look at the aspects, what do we need? Let's look at solutions. Do we have a comprehensive database as Nigerians? If you go to Chad, Cameroon, and Niger, once you enter, they know you are not a Nigerian. And they have this duty as citizens. Once you speak, the man knows you are not a Nigerian. The next thing he tells you, if he's a taxi driver, he tells you his vehicle has a problem. He's calling the gendarmes. Before you know it, the gendarmes are coming to ask you, what are you doing in our country? We don't have that. That's what we're saying is a holistic thing that we have to do. Every Nigerian has a role to play in what's going on ground. And then we must look at these things and take it up.
I'm telling you, Musa should be burying his face in shame. He has failed woefully. Musa, bye-bye, the door is thrown open.
All right, Mr. Arab, I think
anybody that said anything that undermined the possible existence of Nigerian states should be treated as bandits. I credit that statement to Sergeant Musa. What is it actually that transpired that warranted Bola Ahmed Tinubu sacking the Chief of Defense Staff, the same Colonel Christopher Musa? Do you know that Christopher Musa is the one that has actually stabbed himself on the leg? He shot himself on the leg. After all his eye services, Sergeant Musa still remain the enemy of Nigerian states. Good evening, Nigeria. Sergeant Musa is sacked. That's a very good news to all the indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria, where Sergeant Musa wreaked deadly havoc for the past 24 months. I'm talking about 2 years since he assumed that office. The Igbo nation, the Christians, genocide going on, Christian genocide going on across the country. Sergeant Musa debunked it, renounced it, and denied it. A Christian against his fellow Christians. This is why I've been telling people, especially Nigerian politicians, that nobody could cheat God and go scot-free. Sergeant Musa, you denied Christian genocide. Sergeant Musa, you denied Igbo genocide. Sergeant Musa, you deny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, at least, rough-handled, illegitimate extradition and abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You target that Kanu is a terrorist. You target that IPOB, indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria, who are 99.99% Christians, are terrorists. Today, after denying Christian genocide going on in the southeastern Nigeria middle belt, as well as Niger State and Kaduna State, God has nailed you on the cross. The kind of cross we are talking about is not the cross of Calvary, cross of hellfire. Sergeant Musa, your pedigree, whatever you represented since you assumed that office, rests in hellfire, not peace. You have seen it when a man is doing good things. I think it's only God that could actually vindicate him, praise him, bless him, and show him mercy. But today, the like of you, B-A-T, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has never seen anything good in you. That's why he has actually served you red card. Time up, Sergeant Musa. Almighty Musa, you sent all Nigerian military cliques, deadly ones, largely people from Sahel country, the Fulani, Janjaweeds, Boko Haram that were reintegrated into Nigerian military to go often into the southeastern Nigeria to annihilate, decimate, and kill the indigenous youth of that region. Just because you are in the position to do that, you are bearing the name of Christian only on the tongue. Sergeant Christopher Musa. I thank God that I say Christo Mohammed. That was the last comment I made on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be free platform. Sergeant Christo Mohammed Musa. That was the name I gave you. Listen, it has actually played on you. The curses Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has laid on you is playing out. Sergeant Christopher Musa, good evening Africa, I'm repeating it, has been shown a way out. The door is open for you. After all your hostilities, brutalities, cruelties against the indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria, who are 99.99% Christians. You are bearing Christian name just, you want to do that. All the denial of Christian genocide going on, all denial of Igbo exploitations and genocide going on, it has actually come up against you. Meaning, I'm coming, listen viewers, come on. That's, it's actually applies now. Is no longer a native of India. The implication now is rightly define Kama as a global man. Whatever a man soweth is going to reap it, either in his death or in his lifetime. Sergeant Christopher Musa has been shown a way out of the Ministry of Defense. All is running about, rallying up and down. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sacked him. Do you know what is going on, Nigerians? I envisage, I predict Christopher Musa has been implicated in the ongoing coup plot on the 1st October 2025. Do you know what? He was among the people that planned the coup. He was hiding, playing all manners of... Allegedly, no. We don't use the word allegedly anymore because we know that he is currently implicated. He's going to play out later next week.
The sacking of General Musa has anything to do
with the coup plot. I predict, I envisage it, I actually forecast it, because that gentleman worked day in, day out so assiduously supporting this current administration. There was never a time Christopher Musa actually, looked like someone that could betray BAT, Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. But actually, you see what happened, that instigated this kind of expulsion from Ministry of Defense has something to do with intrigue of the highest order. He is actually implicated on the ongoing coup plot that actually plagued this administration on 1st October. His name must have been mentioned so lately. That's why they actually allowed him earlier. And he's thinking that he's a very smart or clever man. That's why he did not actually abscond until it has gotten to him. Christopher Musa must be among the corps of the military that plan to oust Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm telling you that Tinubu will have no reason to sack Christopher Musa. Has he served Nigeria in that category how many years now that warranted his sack? Something actually transpired at the back door. And it is no longer supposed to be a secret thing. That's why as a reporter, I come out to tell you, I predict, I envisage, I am still, forecasting. It has to do with the coup plot recently that stopped October 1st anniversary military parade when they actually perfected their plan to oust someone. It might be bloody, it might not. But all I know is that something actually happened to the young growing cocoyam plants and they start to mess. Sergeant Christopher Musa indicted. I'm telling you, right from the horse's mouth. It is written all over the walls. And even if you ask the stalk on the branches of trees in Nigeria, the way the wind blows, the leaves will actually tell you that what I am saying right now is a reality. Musa has been showed way out. He's supposed to go. Musa, go. You are the enemy of the state, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not Simon Ekpa. The whole allegation you brought against Simon Ekpa, both in Finland, in Nigeria, all you are bragging and boasting, being so tyrannical at, what do you call them there? Al Jazeera. When they were interviewing you, it has now played against you. You are the sinner, the offender this time because you are implicated. Your complicity on this coup scare, trending since early this month is the reason why you are fired.
So, Mr. Arab, do you think the sacking of the defense staff and the chief staff will improve the insecurity situation in the country, especially in the southeast?
Yes, let me tell you, Musa committed lots and lots of bloody criminalities ranging from genocide, extrajudicial killings of the youth at the axis of Ihiala, Olo, Awamoma, Isekenesi, Osumohu, Uli, and so on and so forth. That's, he killed many Igbo youths. Many Igbo youths absconded from home, especially Anambra and Imo State, into southwest and some northern part of the country for solace. If they stay at the home, Sergeant Musa led military clique in conjunction with the Janjaweed soldiers. Actually, will be sorting all of them out from the bush, scaring them from their various hiding slums, and they put them to death. And I'm telling you that the blood of the innocent slain by Sergeant Musa led military clique is what is playing back on him. There's no way Nemesis, God Almighty, and the blood of the innocent could allow him to go free. Nemesis it is, Lord of retribution, and Lord of karma is no longer actually descending on the Indians. It is a global thing. Whosoever a man does in his lifetime that is not augured with law of nature or divine law of God is going to actually pay him back in his own coin. Sergeant Musa is dishonorably shown a way out. Red card. Musa, bye-bye.
Okay,
that's it.
But one of the talking points, on social media currently, as regards this issue, is against this issue. Around this issue is that a lot of people are saying the president removed CDS Musa, who chooses to be a Fulani man, and put his brother there, Oluyode, as a
Oluyode is a Yoruba man from southern Nigeria. No. I prefer Oluyode as a Yoruba man to replace Musa. Listen and listen good. Some person might instigate it is due to tribalism or whatever. It is his brother that we play that role now there. Let us see how Yoruba man listen. Trust matters. Trust matters. Brotherliness, clannishness, listen. Kinsmen of a thing and the tribal cohesion is good because it will never do Tinubu good. That's why I'm telling you that putting a Yoruba man there amounts that someone did something during the coup scare, which is Christopher Musa. He is now not trusting any Janjaweed again. So let me tell you, it is too obvious and lucid that Christopher Musa is implicated. Oluyode is a Yoruba man, we should manage him. I'm not warding off tribalism. No, it plays important role on that appointment because he would have at least fielded Urobo, Ichekiri, or Efik. I know that Tinubu naturally hates the Igbos. There's no how I will cover up. No, I don't cover up. I'm always a truthful person. Tinubu does not look towards Igbo tribe because they actually tried over the years from 1970 when Awolowo gave us 20 pounds to make sure that the Igbos go down. We still remain. I don't understand. So everything about Igbo, Tinubu doesn't like it. I'm telling you that Oluyode position today has to do with tribalism, but we love it. Let us see. He will never betray Tinubu. He's his brother.
All right. CDS Musa is from Southern Kaduna.
Okay.
He's also a Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he's out of office.
Yeah.
New person now from the Southwest.
Yeah.
Is the one in command. Do you think that the changes of service chief will improve the insecurity situation in the north central, northeast?
I think it can because I know Yoruba man. Yoruba man is somehow cowardly but diplomatic. You see the level curses laid on the mid-Beltans by Chukwemeka Odumegwu during the war. that time shall come, unprovoked Fulani Janjaweeds will slaughter them the way they slaughtered Igbos in 1966, 67, 68, 69, 70. And it is playing out. You see what has, of course, been happening in Nigeria, that Christopher Musa, being a Southern Kaduna Christian, does not mind over Christian genocide going on across Nigeria. What is it that would have at least, convinced that young man, Lieutenant Colonel, to actually tell the whole world that no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria? Where is a Christian?
Christopher Musa also said that he will do everything humanly possible to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. Now that Christopher Musa is no longer in service now, do you think it will be possible for Simon Ekpa to be extracted to Nigeria?
When it is impossible for enemy of the Igbos to do it, I don't see Yoruba man succeeding on doing it. Let me tell you, if there's a word called impossible, it doesn't exist in English language. I invented it. Sergeant Musa failed. Sergeant Musa and Ekpa has outsmarted Sergeant Musa. Musa tried all his best to extradite Ekpa into this country, and Musa failed. What about Oluyede? Oluyede will never even go closer to Finland. Oluyede will be here running his mouth, because no matter how they do it, Ekpa, a Biafran Prime Minister I'm telling you, he has succeeded. He has actually defeated Sergeant Musa. Christopher Musa is going to be burying his face in shame right now. And let us just cross our fingers and watch Oluyede, how he is going to perform. But as I'm here, let me tell you, use our word in Igbo language. Sergeant Musa, woo!
With what happened today with the sacking, do you not think this will affect Tinubu's 2027 bid? Presidential bid?
No. It's not going to do that.
Because again, we see what.
Let's turn. Sergeant Christopher Musa is obvious, like I said earlier, is not a Fulani man. We are saying he's not a Fulani man. I said it. Though you are a fellow gentleman, correspondent actually indicated is not a Fulani man. Listen, the Southern Kaduna, the Mid-Beltans will be happy. Why? Their brother in Christ is the one selling them into the hands of the Fulani Janjaweeds, denying even accusation by the American lawmaker Cruz. I don't understand. Cruz, thank you. And the other guy that nailed Omokri, Reno. Said Reno Omokri is gone. An American came to this country and finished Reno Omokri and exposed him. Exposed all his hypocrisies, exposed all his pomposities, exposed all his fake lives, claiming to have been riding on Rolls Royce and the Lamborghini, trying to tell the whole world that is the one that is bringing Cruz and he himself into this contraption. The American messed Reno Omokri down. Listen and listen good. Listen. Simon Ekpa is on top. Are you listening to me? Sergeant Musa is down. All the enemies of Ekpa, they are now recounting their losses.
So I think the question I was asking you was that now CDS Musa from Southern Kaduna.
The election of Tinubu.
Now,
is Tinubu
sacking CDS Musa.
Is he going to annoy the Southwestern Mid-Belt?
Fine, appoint
his brother.
His own personal brother.
Yeah.
Won't that affect his own real election?
No. The Kaduna indigenes actually understand the body language of Christopher Musa. He actually danced to the tune of the Janjaweeds. Nothing actually indicated he's from Southern Kaduna, because he allowed the Southern Kaduna people maimed, decimated, killed, and
a lot of people have been
annihilated by the Fulani Janjaweeds.
Is lopsided.
Lopsided in the sense that Oluyede is from Southwest, right?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Let us watch his body language. He might be in the position of bringing down the bandits that have been incessantly annihilating, killing the Mid-Beltans. He could perform better than this man, Sergeant Musa, a Christian, against his Christian brothers. He has never achieved anything that favors Christians in the Southern Kadunas. So it doesn't matter. Oluyede could go there and perform well. I don't understand. Tribalism is it? Fine. Based on the appointment he made. But I want to ask you a question. Over 96 political appointments, public office, designation, were designated to Fulani, persons from Fulani extraction by Muhammad Buhari. What has Nigeria said? The entire country, did we say anything? Tinubu employing Oluyede I will not come here to say it's tribalism. No. Let us watch Oluyede. Whether Oluyede will allow Christian genocide going on, whether Oluyede will allow the Janjaweeds, the bandits, the bandits and the killer headers, even Boko Haram, Ansaru and Mahmuda to be killing, decimating, slaughtering the southern Kaduna Christians. Oluyede might stop it. When you play the role of brother to the Igbos, if you like, come from the extraction of Mali or Futajalon, the Igbos will embrace you, praising you. You are a good Christian, you are a good brother. Listen, Christopher Musa denied his people, disappointed his people, allowed the security of Mid-Belt, this kind of bloody porosity that almost reduced the larger population of the Christians in the Mid-Belt. I'm telling you, Christopher Musa should be burying his face in chain. He has failed woefully. Christopher Musa, bye-bye, the door is thrown open.
All right, Mr. Arab, I think it's
Ndibo, shame on you people. Shame, shame, shame. When I shame, they shame me. Go in and intervene the terrorists. And the army chief and the governors and their elite will be there. The terrorists will be summon courage to telling those that call themselves the government that he is warning them that to them that Nigeria government is prescribed as a terrorist, that they should stop coming to their camp. These things they happen, oh, things they happen. And because of the hatred you had the name Biafra, you are ready to do anything humanly possible to fight anybody that is agitating for your freedom, for the freedom of your people. You know the problem Igbo have? We don't deal with all these saboteurs after genocidal war between Nigeria and the Biafra. So they are now growing and their children now terrorizing us. Imagine that one with one kidney that doing woman trafficking, calling Udele, threatening a whole Mazen and the Kano. That if they eventually release him, that in this Abuja, that he will buy him. And he's saying it in the ears of the whole world. And nobody do shit. And you see that terrorist being there in Abuja, and some people are clapping to him. You ela Koreaka. Agafu, kela Koreaka. If you get on South Africa, one name Chakao. Aporo Chipos Eguato, Ikenguru Ago. Taratering Mazen Nandekano, reckoning fire and brimstone what he will do to Mazen Nandekano. And these are the former, in fact, these are DOS. Because DOS makes of all the whole principal officers. Udele was a coordinator in Turkey. Chibuzo Iguasto is a coordinator and a spokesperson of DOS. You see this one, what is he called? China Samoru. Onyochi no na Kuwait. Sending and thanking Nigeria terrorist army for their fake news against General Gento de Yahoo. Congratulating them. And these are the people you are following. And here is this terrorist saying, wreaking havoc. And you are clapping to him. Shame on you people. You people don't deserve to be a human being at all. But to mark it, Mazen Nandekano must come out. And we want to see that your hell lose. Simon Ekpa and one Joku is coming out. We want to actually from Kahune Eba this boy Ibu the land on Abuja. Does it mean that Ndi Igbo no there? Does it mean that in the lawyer Adiafu that boy in the whole years of the whole world, threatening that he will fall fires and brimstone. And you people keep quiet like it doesn't matter. The life of Mazen and Ghana doesn't matter to you people. You people don't care. What is the crime of this post? We have challenged Nigeria government in their own court. What is the crime? To today, they never give us any single evidence that this is the crime this young man committed. As Onyibo, they like it, Ezoku. Ezoku la bagentaba. Here is the bandit. Here is the Boko Haram, aka bandit, threatening Nigeria. And the army personnel is here. The governor of the state is here. They are clapping to him, to them. This megaphone terrorist is known from journalists, and journalists is videoing them. And they come to Biafra land and give you fake news that they went to a building, Ikube or Okigbe, and they went to a building and they burned down building, and you are clamping it to them. It's only terrorists that will bomb building. They bomb building and they